Today is Friday, November 4th, 2016, and this is Generally Trivial.
Welcome to Generally Trivial, a conversation on the lighter side of current events.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Generally Trivial. Today we are going to have a little bit of up or down, some Cubs trivia, and we're going to fire up the hot take cannon.
The what? The hot take.
The hot take cannon. You'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah, no one knows what that is yet.
All right.
It'll be new for all of us.
Today with me, we have Deli,
Like Francis.
Brian,
Hey.
and Jordan.
Hi.
So you guys doing good dealing with that candy coma hangover right now?
No, I haven't had enough. That's the worst part. I've just had like plain Hershey bars, and that's it. I didn't get anything awesome. Nothing.
That's depressing.
You know, it kind of is. So I went to the grocery store and bought myself some peanut butter cups yesterday. Dark chocolate. They were really good.
Does Christy know this?
I told her, but I didn't share with her, no. I ate one, and I was like, I'm going to share with her. And then I was like, no, I'm not. This is way too good. She kind of got mad, but, it's okay.
Did you guys dress up?
I did not. I've been busy all weekend.
I took my daughter, and she was Rey from Star Wars.
Nice.
And so I was going to dress up as BB-8, but I couldn't find like a big enough circular thing to wrap around me. So I just went in my work clothes, so I was a construction worker.
You could have done one of those, they have those, like, Zorb balls. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
They're,
yeah.
like, they're clear, and they're, like, bouncy.
Yep.
It would have worked perfectly, and it's got circles on the outside, so you just, like, paint those.
Boom. I so should have done that.
Except
It's
they're,
not-
like, $4.
Yeah, they're at least $600, so yeah, that's a no on that.
Yeah. You can save up for years to come, though.
Yes.
I was a Bob Ross painting. My wife was Bob Ross. She had the beard, the fro.
So you were a happy little tree.
I was a happy little tree, yep.
You look kind of sad in the picture.
I don't know. Well, I kind of was going for, like, I'm a picture, so I'm not going to smile. But then everybody was like, you're a happy little tree. And I was like, yeah, you're right, I am.
Your wife grows a beard way better than I do, though, on that picture.
Yeah, me too. And she had a hint of gray already, and I was like, I'm so jealous of that.
A little bit of salt and pepper in there.
Yeah. I want your peppered beard right now.
That got a little awkward.
Disturbing.
I also want to make sure that you guys know, you've known for a while, you can get a hold of us on Facebook and Twitter and all that junk. But we now have a phone number. We have a pod line.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey-o.
Snap.
So if you have a haiku or just comments on the show and that you want to let us know, call 415-PODLINE, PODLINE, 415-PODLINE, and you can reach us, just send us a message, what you think about the show, how much you think it was weird that Jordan was talking about the salt and pepper beard,
Don't hate.
or, send us a haiku review. We'd love to hear it. We're also going to take a look at the movies coming out today. Was Doctor Strange.
Hey-o.
My brother just called me while I was on my way up here and said he was going to go see Doctor Strange
Where at?
in Southern Indiana.
Uh-huh.
So he's going with my mom.
Kentucky North.
Yeah, Kentucky North. They call it Kentuckiana because it'd be weird if it was called Indy Yucky. So yeah, he's going to go see that movie. I told him to give me a call back and let me know how it was.
We'll
So,
see it tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to see it tomorrow day.
I want to see it at some point.
No, you're not allowed.
Okay.
Another manager, we're going to put your picture on the blacklist. and
Actually, I know one of the managers there. So
I
know
don't.
the bigger
No.
manager. The upper manager.
I don't think she'd prefer to be called a bigger manager.
I'm sorry,
Nah, I know
manager.
her too.
Oh, gosh.
Hacksaw Ridge was out today, and the new Trolls movie. That looks...
Trolls looks kind of good.
No, I was going to say the opposite, but okay.
All right. Well, agree to disagree, Jeff.
It creeped me out on that preview on YouTube.
Yeah. It looks
What?
weird.
Creeped me out on the preview on
Really?
YouTube. Those trolls have always creeped me out when I was little.
Dude, they do. Their hair. Like, it's just not.
What's wrong with their hair? Is
It's
it
just not
because
right.
it's not peppered?
Yes, exactly.
100% not peppered.
Gosh.
Next Friday is Arrival. I think that looks good.
I don't know.
What
What's
is
that? Jinx. What's that?
I don't owe you any Cokes.
It's that alien movie, The Arrival.
So I'm saying for you on that one.
Yeah,
It
me.
looks good. No, it has the Amy, what's her face?
Schumer?
Winehouse?
No,
Amy Poehler?
from Superman.
Amy Winehouse.
That's crazy. She's an alien?
Kelly Ripa is.
Yeah, I could buy that.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, we're now got the engines ready. The heat's been turned up. We are going to fire up the hot take cannon. Guys, we are ready for your hottest takes.
Bring it on, Jeff.
The hot take cannon needs some ammo. So the first story that I've got is that there's a new study out there talking about dinosaurs that we've seen in the sweet Jurassic Park movies roaring mightily.
Yeah,
you know?
of course. That's what they do.
They're very scary.
Mm-hmm.
This new study says that they didn't roar, that instead they cooed or quacked like ducks.
That infuriates me. I'm so mad about that, Jeff.
This is why I have trust issues.
No way. Dinosaurs do not coo. Dinosaurs do not quack. The only ones that might do that are the water dwellers. Only water dweller dinosaurs quack and coo. Not living dinosaurs. They don't live anymore. Land dwelling, they roar and they scream at the top of their lungs.
They scream.
They do. That's yes.
Can you do an imitation of how they scream?
No, it's too ear piercing. You don't want that.
See, I actually think dinosaurs didn't really have like reptile skin like that. So cooing actually makes sense because they actually had fur. And they were like little kittens.
So dinosaurs have fur.
That is one hot take.
I'm not gonna lie though. That's real.
I'm gonna agree.
I want to see it in Jurassic World 2. They're gonna have cooing feathered dinosaurs.
Chris
Yes.
Pratt's gonna pet him.
They're probably going to have a dinosaur-human hybrid.
Dinosaur human hybrid
probably gonna
that
happen.
can
It's kind of like
reason.
off Amazing Spider-Man with that lizard man.
Yeah.
Gave me nightmares.
You're right.
The next story we have says that Budweiser recently made a beer run in a truck that had no driver.
So they're partnering up with Google now?
It might be.
It very well sounds like a good partnership. Yeah, like the Google car and beer, like drunk driving. It's not really
drunk driving.
It's not really drunk driving. It's just
drunk autopilot.
Yeah,
So who
sure.
do we give the DUI to?
Well, I'm gonna say that Coors Light will do it better.
That's,
I'm gonna agree to disagree on
that's
that
a
one.
mildly hot take.
Coors Light will do it better.
I'm gonna actually say that they weren't even driving. It was a drunk run, right? Like it was a run. So they actually didn't even have a car or a truck. Like they just had it in their arms running down the street.
Nice.
Like that makes perfect sense.
Maybe they did. Was it a truck or did they just like attach it to their Clydesdales? You know, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, because then for sure, I don't know. Definitely, it might be a beer run then too. I don't know.
Beer gallop.
There you go.
Beer gallop.
I think that Budweiser will be the biggest car manufacturer by the year of 2030.
That's a hot take, Jeff. That's a hot cannon.
Them replacing Uber from bars.
Oh, man.
That's
That'd be
crazy.
deadly.
Yeah, that'd be.
They're gonna make a fortune off that.
Yeah.
TM that. You need to TM that. That'll happen.
All right, the last one to fire off our final round of volleys from the hot take cannon is that Taco Bell is about to put Kit Kat bars into quesadillas. I want your hottest takes.
Well, for one, I love Kit Kats, but I would also say that I'm pretty sure in their quesadillas they're going to put Reese's. I know that's going to be the next thing on the hot list. Like, that's going to be the next promotional thing.
Reese-a-ritos.
Yes. Now, that's what I'm talking about.
Now, what if they, follow me here, what if they put hot tamales in their tacos instead?
That makes sense, though. Like, hot tamales.
Yeah.
Tamale.
There you go. It's an actual...
is actually something that would be in a Taco Bell.
Yeah, but there's only one, like, heat to it. You can't have it mild or medium. You just got to have it hot.
Fiery hot.
Yeah. So with that, we go into Did You Hear?
Hey,
Did you hear?
did you hear about this one?
Did you hear?
Did you hear about this one?
Yeah, this story, all right, it involves something from Florida. I'll tell you what, this story is nuts.
All stories from Florida are nuts.
Yeah, mostly Florida man, Florida woman, alligators. Something.
Babies.
Giant alligator babies.
Giant alligator babies. But this story just happens to be pretty crazy.
I'm just thinking of Tanya making that noise.
Every time she sees a baby, like from afar, dude, it gradually gets louder the closer the baby comes. She's like, And then it gets closer. Baby.
We're not cutting that out. It's going to be on the show. So, this Florida squirrel just so happens to be crazy rabid rodent thing. All right. So, now in Florida, it's always sunny, right? And
Philadelphia.
That's
people,
what I was about to say.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia too. So maybe it's just always humid in Florida. Anyways, on nice days, people go outside, sit on their porch, they enjoy the breeze, they enjoy the sunshine, they soak up some vitamin D. Well, this lady at a senior citizens home, retirement home, decided to do that exact very thing. She sat on her porch. While she was out enjoying the sun, a typically calm rodent latched onto her leg and began biting and clawing at her leg. She was unable to remove the squirrel herself, so she went inside for some help, only to unleash more bloodthirsty action. 2 people that lived there were injured and 1 staffer. So 3 people total.
3, okay. Wow.
3 people total got destroyed by this bloodthirsty squirrel.
Kind of makes me think of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah, it's merely a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Tis a flesh wound.
Yeah. But, okay, so what made me think of this story is I was sitting at home and we got some pumpkins on our porch. Apparently squirrels love pumpkins. I don't know.
That's news to me.
Yeah, they will, if you have pumpkins on your porch and you live in a squirrel
Infested
area, you will have no pumpkins afterwards. Otherwise, or you'll have pumpkin seeds and stuff all over your porch. But I looked outside at my pumpkin and there was a squirrel just going to town eating my pumpkin, and there's this huge softball sized hole now in my pumpkin. And I was like, man, that squirrel is just insane. So then I Googled insane squirrel stories, and then this came up, right? So that's my Did You Hear? Nutty squirrel, Florida
Nice.
squirrels.
Sounds like going to be a sci-fi movie now.
I could see it.
Mega squirrel versus
There's zombie beavers.
Predator?
On Netflix.
zombievers.
I did watch it.
I
had to say.
I don't know if that's something that I want to admit to, but I did.
I love bad
We
movies.
weren't proud of it, but we watched it.
Yeah. You just feel afterwards, you're like, that was terrible.
That was terrible, but my eyes did not move from the screen the entire time.
Yeah.
I have a story that is about a woman who was in her 30s, and she was having to have surgery. The story doesn't really clear it up, but it was something involving her cervix, and the doctor was using a laser, I'm assuming, to kind of tidy things up. She was in Tokyo, and when she went in for the surgery, everything seemed normal, seemed like it was going to be fine, until a rather unfortunate and probably smelly accident happened.
Uh-oh.
She lit fire to the operating room because she farted.
Oh no!
And apparently the gas, the methane gas in the fumes,
Oh,
they're no longer there. They're out in the room. The laser ignited the fumes, which then caught fire to the like medical drapes, and it actually burned most of the patient's body.
oh my no!
Yeah, it said it got most of her body, waist, and legs.
That's
So-
crazy.
First of all,
That's
I didn't
awful.
think girls farted.
Yeah,
That's
ladies, that is proof for the few of you that probably do listen, and maybe less of you after this, that we know what's going on. Maybe you hold it all in until that's what you guys need to not hold it in, because that's what happened. You build it all up and then you light an operating room on fire.
That's what happens. See, you were warned. You were warned.
So is that malpractice?
I don't think so. There was an LA-based surgeon that said that things didn't really add up to him. He didn't think it was... He figured there had to be something else to the story because there's usually not enough methane there to actually have stuff light up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So maybe there's something really wrong with her diet.
Well, how old's a lady that only eats bacon like every day? Well, how old is she?
It's 98.
Is she 100?
wasn't
I forget. We talked about her.
Yeah, we've
weeks ago.
talked about her a few times,
lot.
but she's
She's in her 90s,
She
isn't
passed
she?
away, Jordan.
Yeah, I know, but how old was she?
She was like 117.
Maybe I was off a few years.
Susanna Mushat Jones.
Yes.
That's
yes,
like her fourth
exactly.
shout out on the show. Shout out.
May she rest in peace.
So, yeah, well, like, she ate a lot of bacon. What else, like, what could you eat that was so bad that it did that to you? Black beans.
I want to know by next episode. I want you
Steak
to
and
find
shake.
out.
That.
I don't know.
Oh. For me, dude. Ooh.
Chili Mac.
Do you remember Steak and Shake's 1 second episode? They had like 10 Super Bowls ago. 1 second episode.
I don't. What it was?
Still cost
It said
$100,000.
it said this bean pot, and it was a flash of their like small chili bowls, and then it went on and it was gone. It was just bean pot.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. It was 10 years ago, and you still remember that one commercial.
The best.
So it did great then.
Man, 1 second commercials are way better than
Then 30-second commercials.
30 second or a minute. But I don't know that I would want to see 5 minutes worth of 1 second commercials.
It'd
My
drive me
brain.
crazy.
My brain overload.
yeah. I don't know how many people like. How much can you say in 1 second unless you just like I don't know
One word.
Yeah.
So I have my story. Did you know right here? So for one, I am 3/8 black, 1/2 white, and 1/8 Cherokee. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. That's
Okay.
interesting.
I'm cool. I know.
Yeah, but you kind of talk like you're 7/8 black.
I do drank a lot. Anyway, so I say that because I read this news article about Native Americans. Okay, it is up in North Dakota, and they were doing this. Yeah, North Dakota, and they were doing this nonviolent like protest, for this pipeline that was trying to be going through their lands.
Yeah.
Okay, and so for one, I think that it's great that they're doing nonviolent stuff like that, but they were just getting the police or the National Guard were like just attacking them and like throwing tear gas and
That's weird.
I know they have a video on it. We'll post it up on the thing later, and it's like whatever the website
On the line.
On the
any-
interweb.
Anyway, so they are like they're staying there. They've been standing and standing, and just going back and forth, nonviolent. They've been like threatening to call federal and state, trying to get support and stuff like that. And they're staying on top of buses and stuff, and they're just protesting, like typical protesters do. But this is a Native American tribe, and the tribe is called. I'm going to try really, my best right here. Tatanka Oyate.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Or known in American terms, Buffalo Nation. Okay, so Buffalo Nation, bison. I love B-dubs. Stuff like that. But so
Buffalo
actually,
times 3.
actually, this tribe, they like honor the bison, the American bison. So like anytime that the bison are around, they honor it like spiritually, and it like maintains spiritual tradition, and believing that as long as the bison are around and bountiful, then their tribe will be bountiful. And so anyway, they're on this protest, and all of a sudden, I guess, I don't know if it was from commotion from the protest or what, but a massive herd of bison.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Come flying, their direction.
They flew.
Yeah, literally, like with the wings from B-dubs, dude. Like they have wings. No,
they do
Covered in
exist.
sauce.
but no. They're coming towards the protest, and all of a sudden, this big uproar from the tribe like starts like yelling like. I can't do it very well because I'm only an eighth, so it doesn't work the best.
Wasn't it like 10,000 buffaloes?
Yeah,
or something?
it was some ridiculous number. I don't think it really said the exact number.
Still?
Yeah, oh yeah. There's a buffalo farm in Indiana. There's like one.
There used to be one back in my hometown. And that
Green Acres,
Look
man.
at
Shout
that.
out.
There you go.
Shout out
Moved
Green
away.
Acres Bison Burger.
Bison.
But anyway, so like they're yelling, they're like woo, yeah, the bison, they're showing up, like supporting us and all this stuff. So like, it actually kind of helped out with the protest. Really, it did, because it prolonged things. I mean, I don't really know if the pipeline is still being built or what, but they can't do anything when there's wild animals there. So yeah. Anyway,
That is awesome. I didn't know that.
did you know?
And
That
now
sounds
I
like
know.
to superpower.
Knowing's half the battle.
Like,
Thanks, Joe.
some people are can turn invisible. Some people can just call a herd of bison.
Yeah, Aquaman.
Yeah.
We'll call him
like
Bison Man.
rain.
Yeah.
Like if you do the rain dance and it snows, you still can't. You can't be mad.
No,
Still form
something
water.
happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah, you need to just change your name to Precipitation Man.
precipitation. Yeah,
There
it
you
kind
go.
of catch all. It gets everything.
Yeah.
You just start sweating. Like, well, that's perspiration. My bad. Sorry.
Perspiration, man. That's most of us. Oh.
So, guys, did you know that the Chicago Cubs won the World Series?
Matter of fact, I did.
Who's that? Who's the Cubs?
They're the baby bears of the town of Chicago.
The baby bison.
Wait, are they the baby bears of the football team? The
Yeah.
Bears? Like,
Yeah.
is it the
The
miniature?
Chicago Bears. Oh, that's
it's
cool.
the
They're
children. It's the children of the Chicago Bears.
Okay,
But
I
they're
follow
better.
you. But better.
Yeah. They're a little more advanced. They use tools instead of just
Bludgeons?
running around and
Just
hitting
running
each
around.
other.
The bludgeons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about.
But it
No.
it was really cool. Like, I was rooting for the Cubs to win. I am not a huge baseball guy. I'm sort of a Braves fan when I watch, but I'm not really a big baseball guy.
I'm not either, but I am a Cardinals fan. My wife is too.
I'm sorry.
Hey, no offense taken, but I really did enjoy watching the Cubs progress through the season, and I was happy for them.
I really love the story of it. When something goes on that long, it's really cool. I mean, when the Red Sox did it like 10 years ago now, I think.
11.
It was really cool to see them win it. Brian here is kind of our resident Cubs expert.
Professional.
Cubspert.
Yeah, he actually plays with baby bears in
No.
his free time. Brian, what are your thoughts on this season, buddy?
Ever since when Theo came in town 5 years ago, I knew something was going to happen. But then again, it seemed that it took longer than it did with the Red Sox. His first year, they lost 100 games. Still a little rough.
Yeah.
That is a lot of games lost.
This year, they won 103.
That's a lot of games won.
Is that average or
That's,
they
normally, if you win 100 games, you're probably top of the league.
is that over like 5 years or?
No, it's over one season. There's
I watch a lot of baseball.
It would have been great if the Cubs would have won 108 games.
Technically, they
You
did.
know, did they?
The final record count postseason was 114, 64,
Oh, really?
and 1.
No way. That's cool. Well, hey, if it ended though at 108, like into the game, the last game they ever played was 108 wins. That'd been awesome. You know,
The
for
one-
multiple reasons.
The one was when they were hibernating.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bears do that.
Yeah.
But there
But-
is 108
but do Cubs
stitches
do
on a
that?
baseball.
Is there?
Close to it. I think so.
I don't know that. We'll
There's
we'll
over
fact check
There's
that.
a little over 100, I know. So I'm
Yeah, I think it is 108.
because they were doing all the things equal up to 108.
Yeah, like the 10th inning,
8 runs.
8 runs.
What pitcher was born on 10?
My 10th birthday and my 8th birthday.
There you go. Yeah.
One of the pitchers is born
I have $10.08 in my car.
October 8th.
I have
So
10 fingers and 8 toes.
That's not true.
A lie. Yeah, I have 9 toes.
Yeah. we know you're only missing one.
That's pretty impressive season though, honestly, for the Cubs.
I saw that there was that guy that drove 600 miles to go listen to the final game, Game 7, with his dad.
And then he drove 600 more.
1,200 miles. Yeah, he came from. He's originally from Indiana, from Greenwood, and he obviously after he got his big boy job and everything, he moved down to North Carolina. And his dad passed away in 1980, I believe. But he always promised him he would listen to the World Series with his dad. So he drove up from North Carolina to the cemetery in Greenwood.
That's
Grabbed
awesome.
a cooler, radio, and a lawn chair and listened to the game. It was a few news stations, and I got it on ESPN.
Yeah, he
That's
probably
pretty
had the
cool.
best seat for listening to that. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah. There was a guy who he put a beer in his fridge, and he did it like 12 years ago or something. He said, "When the Cubs win, I will drink this."
It was 1984 when he put that beer
Was
in the
it?
fridge.
It
When
was
they lost in the
84?
NLCS to the
That was
San Diego
12 years
Padres.
ago. Yeah, that was 12 years ago. CC, yeah, that was a long time. What's that? 20, 30, 32 years, 33 years, something like
32,
They
yeah.
lost the NLCS.
that? Man,
Padres.
so 32 years of a beverage in the fridge. I'd thrown that out like,
It was a Coors.
32 years
was
ago.
it?
Coors Banquet.
Look at that.
He
I
actually
think it was
is in
they
the
only
do
an
it
8-ounce
hospital now.
can, though.
Yeah, he probably is.
Poured it in a small coffee
No.
mug.
Well, in celebration of the 108-year wait that the Cubs had to win their title here recently, we're going to look at and we're going to play a little game.
Woo!
And you guys are going to tell me whether the event or invention happened before or after the previous Cubs title in 1908.
What's the prize?
Ooh,
What do I win?
another Yoo-hoo.
You,
Game on. Game on.
This is real, guys.
Deli's hardcore about this now. He needs a bigger bath.
Put all my
That's
Yoo-hoo
what-
in.
They brought their Yoo-hoos.
Jordaniel,
Yes.
was the internet before or after the previous Cubs championship in 1908?
After. Final answer.
Okay, that was a warm-up.
Did I get it right?
No, you were wrong.
What? No.
Al Gore was born in 1842, and he's a vampire. So, okay, no, Jordan. I want you to tell me whether instant coffee
Oh.
was before or after 1908.
Instant coffee.
Instant.
So I'm 25.
Mm-hmm.
I've been drinking coffee for like
24 years.
24 years. And that was after the last World Series. So I'm going to say after.
You're way off in your thinking, but somehow it led you to the right answer.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. 1-0 to 0.
Not for
Yeah, it
long.
was actually 1909, so
Oh, man.
it was only barely after.
Doesn't matter.
Still right.
Yeah.
My logic worked out.
Brian, was the airplane. Jordan, I purposely didn't give you the airplane question. Was the airplane invented before or after 1908?
Where's a quarter at?
I don't know, but if you take a guess, you might get it right.
I got a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
You should use Jordan's logic.
Have you also been drinking coffee since you were a baby?
I've been
Close.
flying airplanes since I was a baby. So therefore...
It's like North Carolina one, right?
Yeah.
Was it shortly after? Or just... I think it was shortly after the World Series.
Unfortunately, it was before.
Okay. I don't know airplanes very
Wait,
well.
hold on.
Only flown once.
You changed that question there for a second. You said airplane and then you said aeroplane. Those
Yeah.
are spelled different.
Can't do that to a sexy kid.
Well,
Arrow.
for the purpose of this game, they were both done in 1903.
Oh, okay.
Ah, the very first World Series
Ever?
ever.
That's good to know.
Deli,
Yes.
was New Mexico a state before 1908 or after 1908?
New Mexico. The word New Mexico, all right, means new.
That's 2 words.
So, okay, 2 words. Hyphenated. It's a hyphenated word.
It's
Duh.
not hyphenated at
I know
all.
it's not hyphenated.
There's
Brian.
a slash. Slash. New slash Mexico.
So it's new. Therefore, it's newer than the last World Series. Therefore, it happened after.
You are correct.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
1912.
I knew it. I thought it was after
1912?
1908.
All right, we're gonna go.
New Mexico.
We're gonna go serpentine here. So I'm gonna ask Deli the next question. As well.
Serpentine.
Isn't that like some type of chemical?
Serpentine pattern.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me if bras
Oh, snap.
were before or after 1908.
You got this.
Oh, I so got this. One-handed.
Oh, we need to make sure Tanya is listening.
Tell her to listen to this. All right, we're gonna go with bras. Okay.
Stands for Battle Ready Armor.
Yep. See, where's the S? You didn't say the S.
Oh.
System.
Well, all right. So bras were, you said invented? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, invented. I was just making sure you weren't saying like anything else. And just, we're gonna go with before. Before because it's after. Actually, is what I meant to say.
1913. So
man.
all the ladies watching that Cubs World Series were wearing something other than our typical.
Okay, hold on. Were you think
corset.
Yeah, that's okay. See, I thought that was a bra. See, that's where we confused on what
Nope.
I'm trying to
Doesn't
pull it-
count.
I'm trying to pull it something.
Doesn't
right now.
count.
Hang on, I'm looking at your score and it still says 1.
Yeah, it does. Dang it.
1 for 2.
Brian,
50%.
cornflakes.
Like modern day cornflakes?
Was
Like processed flakes?
Was this like with the
Is there-
tiger? Or is this with the rooster?
Is there like an ancient cornflakes? Like,
Well,
is there a
the rooster?
I don't know, but if you say ancient cornflakes, then that makes the choice pretty obvious. I mean, I don't know what ancient is. It could be Go
You're
ahead.
trying to help
My,
out Brian here.
my dad is ancient. And he was born in 1951, so that'd be after.
That's after. 1 point.
Trying to go back
Deli.
to watching Drunk History. That episode about Kellogg. I think it was right before.
You were right before.
Good job.
Wow,
You
man.
need to go to trivia with me
on
and
Mondays.
Jeff on Monday. Wait, do you go too?
I haven't been able to.
Dude,
no.
we were third place going into the final round last
No.
time. Just me and Amber, we were third.
No.
Bet
You
it
guys go
all.
to.
Charlie's.
Charlie's.
I'm off
Shout out.
Monday.
He
Here we
works.
go.
He works on Mondays.
I'm on vacation right now, though.
Oh,
You're on vacay?
Ooh.
Sweet.
I had vacation once when I was a kid. Sad.
You had to
I'll grab
quit
the
your
press real
job.
quick.
Jordan,
All right.
this is your chance. You're all tied. This is the last question of the second round. This is your chance to take the lead. And
I really
this
hope
one
you
is
don't
gonna
pressure.
this one's gonna speak clearly to you, I believe.
I
I think you really love spelling this word. Vacuums.
vacuums. All right. This is gonna be hard. I don't know. Let's go. What is it? Vacuums.
I'm not gonna tell you. You have to tell me.
After 1908.
Oh,
Have
man.
you seen the Flintstones?
That was a dinosaur. That dinosaur.
It was a vacuum.
That's considered. It's called a vacuumosaurus. So
And it didn't roar. Well, maybe it did.
it purred.
It cooed.
All right, that was
Man.
two
Wait,
rounds. You
what
guys are all
year?
tied at one apiece.
What year was it?
1901.
That's after.
After 1908.
After 1900.
Yeah.
After the Cubs were established as a team.
There you go.
All right, we have 2 rounds left.
All right.
Jordan, I need you to tell me whether motion pictures were before or after 1908.
After.
You got it.
Yes.
1910.
Good
Man.
guess,
Cubs won
Jordan.
the World Series.
I knew that. Actually.
You didn't know that.
I knew that. I was there.
I was. I was there when it happened.
Brian, William Howard Taft becomes president.
No cheating.
Oh, it was Teddy Roosevelt, so it was after.
After.
Teddy Roosevelt was the president when the Cubs
He
won the
knew
World
his
Series.
stuff.
Wow,
This guy
you're a
is-
genius. You're in college.
We
that's
really
right.
do need him at trivia.
You're in college, man. I went to college once.
Deli, you need this one.
Just
to-
use the bathroom.
One day.
Just use the bathroom. I was driving through campus and I had to use the bathroom.
You need this one to stay
I
tied
do.
with him.
This is gonna be sad.
Plastic.
Yeah.
The invention of plastic.
Yeah.
Plastic. That's it.
That's like, hold on, wait. Like,
Plastic bags.
yeah, plastic
what?
cards, like credit cards. That's after. Like, I know that.
They had credit cards in Flintstone too.
They were made out of
They were-
stone, though.
Yeah, they're made out of rocks.
Darn it, you're right,
dude. Know your Flintstones.
All right.
All right. Plastic. All right. Plastic. PLASTIC. It's 7. So, therefore, it's before 1908 because 7 is before 8.
That is the most backwards logic I've ever heard. But it works because it was 1905.
Look at that, man.
Yes.
All right.
3 rounds in, you guys are all tied at 2.
We have impeccable taste and logic and thinking skills, Jeff.
Deli,
Oh, great. Wait, Brian should go first.
Yeah.
we're
Did you do-
serpentine.
Okay, fine.
Oh,
Serpentine,
Middleman.
whatever.
Windshield wipers.
I need some.
Ooh.
Were they invented before or after?
Wait, were these automatic windshield wipers or the ones that you pull out on strings and they pull so that
That's the system I have right now.
yeah, okay. Man, windshield wipers. Cars were invented before 1908. I think. And so, therefore, windshield wipers needed to be around because rain has been around since before 1908.
Precipitation Man.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with before 1908.
You nailed it.
Thank you, guys.
1905.
I knew it.
7 December 31st was the invention
Of windshield wipers.
All right, Brian, he just talked about cars. I need you to tell me if the first Indianapolis 500 was before or after 1908.
I know this one.
Running this year because they took time off during the wars. It's right after, wasn't it? 1909
It was 1911, right after.
or 11. I'm on.
Man, y'all are on it.
Jordan?
It
Yeah.
was 1909. I don't know.
Is this the very last question ever for this game?
It is the very last question ever for this game.
Of this round. Nope.
Of this game, and then we'll have a tiebreaker for at least 2 people, but maybe 3.
No snake.
I bet it's going to
Wait,
be
no
2.
pressure.
it's 2.
They're
Two.
tied.
And
They're
you
tied at
have
3 apiece.
to 1?
You have what?
Oh, they have 3.
And you have 2.
And
I
you
have
have
2.
how many?
You need this
Less than I
you
do.
need this to visit the tiebreaker
So
question.
I had first blood, and then I'm gonna be the first one out. All right, give me the question.
the year the Titanic sank.
I know that.
I watched Titanic. You can do it,
Have you
Jordan.
seen the movie Fever Pitch?
No.
It stated that in there too.
Let me think about this one. This is pretty hard. This is tough to
It's
think
not really
about.
hard at all.
Well, yeah, when your brain is as big as yours.
Yeah,
that big of a
like
brain.
like Hershey bar sized brains aren't
Yeah.
that big. So I honestly don't know. I'm just trying to use some random logic in my head. And so I looked at Deli shirt and it said uncomfortable. But then I read able and I was like, it's after. That's my answer.
Because Abel starts with an A?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just trying to follow your logic. I was just trying to make sure.
He's right.
I'm really sorry to tell you, Jordan, that it was 1912.
Yes.
Good job.
All right.
Same year Fenway Park was opened.
Was it?
Then that Wrigley was 2 years later, and they kept starting using Wrigley 2 years after that.
Nice.
My logic was actually going to be that the movie Titanic, came out like, yeah, and that lady was like 90 years old. Okay?
Yeah.
So, like, in the movie, she was like, 80, 90 years old. That means it happened after.
I was thinking that, but for whatever reason, I was like, she was 112.
She was not 112.
That's not possible.
But that means that we have a tiebreaker.
Woo! A tree wade.
A 3-way tiebreaker.
TB.
Brian might have an advantage here.
He doesn't. Because this is
Is this
Because it's going to be presidential
Is this-
questions,
is
so
this-
regardless.
Oh.
Okay,
Is it
no.
a free for all?
This is, you guys are all going to give me numbers.
Oh.
It's
Is
going to
it
be a closest 2.
not? Okay, so you can go over and still win.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, not Price is Right rules. All right.
How many million
That's a lot.
people watched Game 7 of the Cubs and Indians World Series?
Who's going first?
Yeah, we'll
How about this? We'll have you guys all write them down.
Oh,
man.
Now I
Okay.
can't see Brian's answer.
Here.
I have retrieved the numbers that the guys have written down. This is a tiebreak. You guys all have 3 out of 4 questions right.
Ooh.
This is going to decide the winner of this game.
All right, let's do it.
Come on.
So what was the what? No, you don't. What was the What was the question? One more time. Just say the question so that everybody knows. People are just jumping in here at the end for whatever reason.
All right, the tiebreaker question was how many in millions of people watched Game 7 of the Cubs Indians series that just happened. The answer is pretty close for two of you because you tied 108, Deli and Jordan.
108 million.
Brian has 100 million, 1 million. Or was that just 100 million period?
It's 100 million.
Oh, so guess what? He's closer because the answer
was a lot.
was 40 million.
Oh, 40 million?
Wow.
And 100 million is closer than 108 million.
Oh, dang it.
You won.
Oh, man.
I figured it'd been
Why'd you
bigger
pick
than that.
108 million?
Because it's been 108 years.
Me too.
Logic. Duh.
Logic.
It's worked the rest of tonight, so I was like, why not?
Dude, me too.
It is only fitting that Jordan and Deli would lose to the actual Cubs fan.
It makes sense.
You're right.
How do you feel?
It's one of the happiest moments of my life.
Well, here's
Let
your
him-
yoo-hoo. There you go, bro. It's empty, though.
Well, congratulations, sir, on winning the first ever. What was this called?
Cubs trivia?
Yeah, Cubs trivia. Sure.
This episode brought to you by Harry's Mexican Emporium.
For a limited time, get your quesadillas stuffed with baby bears.
Holy cow! All right, so after that fun question and answer before or after, now we've got the so famous up or down. So we've only got two things to talk about today, and that's superstitions, or for some, just stitions, and love. So there's a few couple stories. Feel free to chime in. We'll be talking about some superstitions, and I think you might be able to give us some insight on that, being a Cubs fan. So, all right, we're going to start. Superstitions, or superstitious, or stitious. So some things that are superstitious. Black cats crossing in front of your path. Find a penny, pick it up all day long, you'll have good luck. And a large number of Cubs fans can agree that the curse of the Billy Goat was real. Would you agree? Yeah? Mm-hmm. So tell us, what's the Billy Goat curse? What is that?
Game 7, the 1945 World Series against the Detroit Tigers. It was at Wrigley Field. A local business owner had a pet billy goat. This is when you wore suits to the ball game. He brought it in. There's the two versions of fans said this goat smells. They wanted it out, and he wasn't even allowed into the stadium. But either way, he said he bought a ticket for his goat.
Mm-hmm.
He's an immigrant. I forget which country he was from. And then he goes, they said, "You're out of here." He says, "My goat and I curse you and you'll never win again."
Oh, yeah, that's right. So he said, "My goat and I curse you and you'll never win again." So my question is, are you up or down on being superstitious or stitious?
I'm not really superstitious, but I'm going to go up. And I'm still going up because I'm probably more like OCD, and I just feel better if certain things happen.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, like, if I, shoot a good score in disc golf one day.
You use that same disc?
No, I wear the same underwear.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I did the
Socks.
exact same thing this whole postseason.
Really? You wore the same underwear the whole postseason?
No, when the
I
Cubs
think Jeff
won
was kidding, though. That's
well, if the Cubs won a game postseason, same shirt, everything.
There you
next
go.
Day.
Yeah.
I took it off to go to class, but
Oh, there you go.
and then so my mom, I'm going home tonight. My mom has a lot of clothes to wash. Because
There you go.
I have all my Cubs stuff. It's completely dirty now.
Well, I'm down because I just like to be down. Like,
That's depressing.
yeah. No, down. It's like a good thing. It's like bad, you know,
Ah.
or fat, you know, like pH. So I like to be down.
I'm
Like,
so confused now. Is
like
bad
diggity,
good or
like
is
diggity
good?
down, you know, like.
I feel like we're on the set of Rush Hour.
But no, I just I'm just not superstitious. I like to know those things. Like, oh, there goes a black cat. But you know what? I don't care, and I will let you walk past me all the time. I had a black cat, so how you like that, huh?
Oh wow.
Oh
100%
yeah,
black cat.
huh?
100% black cat.
Oh, it was 100%. It was black as a black cat. He was so black that
He was 8/8 black cat.
I named him.
Grape drink.
I named him Lucky. I did. His name was Lucky. The only thing was he actually wasn't very lucky. He got hit.
Losses.
That and he was really into Britney Spears.
No,
The only reason I had a black cat because it had a white patch on his breast.
Did you call him Spots or?
No, my mom named him Kit and Caboodle. It was weird.
oh no! I'm not gonna.
What
Okay,
a
side
name.
note. Okay, I love naming like animals, just ridiculous names. Okay, so like obviously I had a black cat. His name was Lucky. Okay, my next animal, I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna name him like Mr. Campbell's. And Mr. is part
It'll
of his
have
name.
to be a fish.
Yeah, I don't.
I named the fish Incredible Mr. Limpin.
Mr. What?
Limpin. The Don Knotts movie when he turned into a fish.
Oh,
Huh.
I named my fish that one time.
nice.
And my brother named his beta fish Fluffy.
Fluffy. Well, I'll tell you what. I was superstitious. I used to like scratch the roof of my ceiling going under a yellow light, and I would not walk. I would if I was driving and a black cat walked out in front of me, or while I was driving, I would turn a different road.
No,
Like
Oh my
I'm dead serious.
gosh.
I would avoid ladders. I wouldn't even like go around ladders, and I wouldn't walk under them or around them, or what else?
dude, I walk under ladders. I mean, I do construction. I walk under them on a daily basis.
That's
I like to crawl under them too. Like that's fun.
broken mirrors are even worse.
I break mirrors.
Just break them for fun.
I lost a toe.
Well,
Yeah.
That's
well then. so I used to be that way. I'm not anymore, and so I'm going to be up on that because I know how it goes, and so I'm like
guys.
I can side with people on that. You know.
Come on.
Anyways, so this next one's about love. Everybody loves love,
Oh.
right? So this one's not so. It's not so loving as much as it is violent. But love, right? Everybody does little things to show that they love someone. And it might be like flowers or chocolate or something like that. So, for example, Van Gogh cut off his ear, right? And he gave it away because, like, he loves someone. All
Or
right?
did he just want to tune her out?
Nah, it could have been that. Then
Brad, you don't have a
recently
girlfriend,
there was this Russian love triangle, okay? And so they were like teenagers. So this Russian teen decapitated
What? What?
hold on, decapitated their rival to prove their affection and probably mad sword skills for the woman that
They did it with a sword?
That's just cool.
yes.
Wait, a samurai sword?
I don't know.
Because if it was a samurai sword, that'd be cool.
Maybe it was a machete, but either way, it was the result was the same. and then he took it and was like, "Look, this is how much I love you," right? So these are just some of the weird things that people do. I prefer like a picnic in the park, you know. That's what I like. I don't do like decapitations or cutting off my ear or anything like that.
Well, not anymore. You're married.
You're right. Yeah, I wouldn't do any of that. So would you be up or down for love?
On those stakes, down.
Dude.
So why are you down? Why are you
I
so
don't want to go to
down?
jail.
Wait, it was a...
And then I just saw the Cubs won the World Series. I can die a happy man now.
You said it was a rival, right? Like,
Yeah, it was like a love triangle, you know. And these two dudes were like, "That's my girl," and they were like, "Fight to the death."
I blame her, 100%.
manipulating.
She is sneaking behind each other's backs. Can't trust her.
I'm gonna be... obviously up because that sounds. I mean, that just makes my heart warm. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty sweet.
I have to agree with you on part of it. The idea of the samurai sword, like I'd probably die with a smile on my face.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Okay, so the dude just walks up to you and he has like the sword on his side. He's like, "Let's go," and he just like, shing, like, all right, you win.
Busting out the shurikens I keep in my shoes, throwing those things.
Ninja stars. Oh,
yeah.
Man. No, but I mean, I would do that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean. But
state your name for the record.
I'm not coming back ever again. Now.
I'm gonna have to be down, just because blood's hard to clean off.
Yeah, I agree.
So, Amber, I love you, but
bleach, man.
I'm not ready to decapitate someone for you right now. So,
well, that is all I have now for up or down. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jordan.
Good job.
Appreciate it.
Well, Cubs fans and other podcast listeners alike, we appreciate you guys for sticking with us. Today we were Deli,
like the sandwich,
Brian,
Fly the W,
and Jordan.
Do or do not, there is no try.
Guys, thanks for listening. We want to remind you out there to use the pod line if you have any thoughts, any ideas on some of the segments. You want to drop a haiku review on us. That's 415-POD-LINE, and you can leave us a voicemail there.
I'm drinking your Yoo-Hoo.
We're all drinking from your Yoo-Hoo.
Community Yoo-Hoo.
We put your face on it, too.